Hey guys, it's Chase here on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and today what I have for you are two very cool items and hopefully a pretty good video for you guys today. What I have in front of you are, as I call them, Lightshow trios. So today I have two Lightshow trios in front of you guys today. A Skull Lightshow and a Pumpkin Lightshow. These were both sold at Menards back in 2011, and I don't know how much they were sold for, but if I had to guess, they were probably like 15, 20 bucks. Because 2011, so it'd be a little bit cheaper than nowadays. I'd say now it'd probably be like 25 bucks. Um, yeah, so these were both sold in 2011, and they were sold not really together, but like you would find them together on the shelf. I guess what I mean is like if you bought one, you didn't get the other one, but they were like sold on the same shelf, same year. And I don't think that these were sold anywhere else. I think that the skulls themselves, there was like a different color, like a black trio one, which might have been sold at Kmart. And then I know that there's one where the skulls have actual LEDs in their eyes, I believe. So there's a couple different generations of the skulls, but there is only one of the pumpkins that we have on the right. These both have they both have different songs, and they both have a completely different look to them, completely different paint jobs, and I mean, you can just see are incredibly detailed. And I will get up, I'll zoom into, most of them. I'll show the details a little bit later. But I got these both off of eBay. Initially, I was going to get the skulls off of a friend, but I guess we just never did the deal, or never got them out or something. So I got those off of eBay for like 25 bucks. Pretty good deal. I saw them and I was like, okay. I told them, if you take 20 bucks right now, I'll go ahead and pay for it. And they didn't even respond. They just sent an offer like an hour later, 20 bucks. I was like, okay, I guess either this is a coincidence or they saw my message and just didn't want to respond. So I went ahead and paid for it, and it arrived within like 2 or 3 days. So pretty fast shipping. And then the pumpkins, I paid a good deal for. I won't shy away from that. I paid, I think, about $69, $70, I think it was. So definitely a lot more than what I wanted to and or should have paid. But I have been waiting for these guys. I've been waiting to complete the set, and I've been waiting for a pumpkin trio to pop up for at least, or at the most, like $30, $40, and there has been none. Unfortunately, there's some, I can't curse, but there was some guy on eBay that listed their pumpkin set for like $100. I was like, are you kidding me? Seriously? And there was no offers or anything. So, and even if there was, I wouldn't have even made an offer, because I would have offered like 50 bucks, and they're not going to just take 50 bucks off of it. But it's still on eBay right now, no surprise. Nobody's going to pay that price. But because of that person's stupidity, it carried on to this seller. They thought, oh, well, if this person's selling it for $100, mine must be worth a good amount too. So they listed theirs for around the same price, and then they actually ended up decreasing the price. But the shipping was like $30. It was ridiculous. But at the end of it, I was actually able to lower the shipping. We did USPS instead, and so I got it for like 25. Yeah, the shipping was like 25, which still is kind of ridiculous. But you know what? They're both here in front of me. I'm very pleased, to say the least. I mean, these are both so cool. So these both have a light show feature. So they have three different. I say three different. They've got about 9 LEDs in them, in both of them. So they got three on this side, three on this side, and three up here. Which is more than enough to illuminate them. I mean, honestly, they could have gotten away with just one LED because of how bright they are, but they decided to go, above and beyond and give them 9 LEDs in this item, which I am not complaining at all. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. And they all have different color LEDs as well. I think that the colors are the exact same on both of these two, but that they definitely flash at a different sequence. Now, these aren't necessarily sequenced to the music, but they do flash as if they are. So these both have two different features, or actually three different features. They obviously have one that's off, but you can also plug in a try me button and use it while it's off. Then they have a lights without sound, which they'll do a quick like 5-second light show and then they'll shut off. and that can be tripped off by the sensor, the sound sensor. And then they have the lights with music. So I do really appreciate that Gemmy included 2 different Lightshow features on this, where you can or cannot have the music. That's pretty cool. I think it was a nice touch. So like if you're gonna have this inside, you're having like a party or something, you don't want it to like be constantly going off, but you still do want it to do its thing. You don't have to have the music. So I think that's a pretty nice touch. And the Skulls had the same exact thing. They both had that feature because of the same exact year. So I think I will go ahead and kind of show the features on it real quick. I do want to get up close with this. I don't even want to just zoom in. Like I do want to I want to show like all the features on this, because there is so much detail on these. Like it's incredible. And I apologize if it's loud right now. I am unscrewing the camera because I have to get up close to it. So as you can see, here are the Skulls right here. Now it does have some paint chipping. You can see paint's kind of going right there, but these are blow molds, so it makes sense. I mean, even brand new, some of these had paint chipping because it's just how they arrived to the store. But thankfully, with both of these, it's really just the back of it that has the worst damage, because you can see on the back it's got these black marks right here. It's got, I thought those were marks. I guess it's like an engraving, or yeah, there's something like that. But there's more damage on the back, especially with the pumpkins. There's nothing wrong in the front, but on the back there's quite a bit of noticeable wear. So it's really good with both of these that at least like on the front they were kind of spared, but in the back they were I wouldn't say mistreated, but these were definitely like thrown in a bin or something, and some other items like kind of scraped them up. But I'll show the bottom, and I'll show the bottom of the pumpkins too. So you can see here they take 3 AA's. It actually, I mean, this looks like it would only hold 2. But the way it works is there is a battery that like goes super far up. So you have 3 different batteries, but one goes all the way down, and then a battery goes on top of that. I mean, just by me explaining that, you guys should basically know what I'm talking about. But it's kind of weird that they decided to do that. But again, it also saves a lot of space on here, because honestly, if they did have like a 3 battery cover, I don't think you could have fit like the speaker or anything. Or I guess you could have had it on this side, but it does, by doing that, it keeps all the internals and everything on this side. And you can see on the inside right here, alright, I'm going to try and show it. You can't really see it. Let me show it from the side. You can see the LEDs and stuff in there. So that's all the way in the middle. And the pumpkins are the exact same way. I do want to show the pumpkins too, because the pumpkins are my favorite. I think the pumpkins are definitely the best out of them, and I think everybody can agree with that. So again, there's not much, wrong in the front. But if you go along the back, you can see that there are some noticeable imperfections. Like there's, again, we got like the black dots and some just scuff marks around here. So, I mean, this could even be from the factory. Like if you go in stores nowadays and you get blow mold pumpkins with lights in them, they're going to be kind of messed up. And it just kind of is what it is. So I think that's about it with these guys. I mean, the detail alone is self-explanatory. Now they both have sensors, and they're both on the right side of them, which is a little bit strange, because I would have assumed that they'd also have the sensor over here, because that's where all the internals are. But they decided to put it all the way on this side, so you can see this one's sensor is right there. And then the pumpkin one is right in the nose right there. And I thought, the pumpkin one actually, mine had actually, like, the sensor had fallen out of it. Because I saw the hole right there, but I didn't see, like, any sensor. I mean, these sensors are so small, that's why I thought it was like that. So, yeah, they're very small, but they do work, 100%. Even in the dark, if you wave your hand past it, it does work. And I guess I'll show the bottom of this, but, it's basically the same thing. You got your 3 AA's here, which the seller was kind enough to include to include batteries. I think they did with this one too. But yeah, it's the same exact setup. It's just orange instead of white. And then of course you got the pass sticker. So these were early enough to have the auxiliary type jack of try me buttons, which I do want to get a bunch of those, so I can have them on a table and people can come and just kind of like press them instead of like them all going off at the same time. So I guess without further ado, I will show off the skulls first, and then I will show the pumpkins, and I'll show them both in the dark going off at the same time as well. So let's go ahead and show these. Actually, I can go ahead and show the light show function first without sound. Yeah, so that's basically it. And it just shut off again because of my voice, but that's all it does. It just does its little light show function, and then it'll turn off. Yeah, so you can see it does that right there. But again, if you wave your hand in front, it does. It goes off. It's a very sensitive sensor, so even though it's small, it works very well. And then I'll do the light show function on this, or sorry, the sound function on this. So very, very... Okay, let's just keep going off. Yeah, so very cool, but also very sensitive to sound and motion. I would say, honestly, the sound sensor is probably the most sensitive on this, because, again, it was just me talking, and then it set off again. So that one plays Silver Bells, which is a Gemmy original song. That version was made by Gemmy, as far as I know. Or there could be an official version somewhere, but to my knowledge, that is that version was made by Gemmy. Now this one, the pumpkins right here, which again are my favorite, these play the Halloween theme, but they don't play the Gemmy Halloween theme. They play the Halloween theme that was made by John Carpenter, which I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that John Carpenter made my favorite Halloween theme. So that's why I love this item so much, and there's only a great deal of items that actually play this. Like, off the top of my head, there's these pumpkins. Then there's a vacuum form tower of pumpkins that have flashing eyes that play that version, and then you have the 2017 Lowe's radio that plays that, and they all have the same basically the same cut down version where it's not the entire song; it's all edited the same. So, but I do plan to get the radio, and maybe the pumpkin stack. I don't know. I might try to collect all the items that have this version of the Halloween theme, because the Halloween theme, I love it, and on top of the fact that this plays my favorite Halloween theme, so it's basically a win-win, especially because of the look. I mean, the look of this is, like, you can just see, like, I mean, these pumpkins are evil. Like, that is so cool. So, I guess I will show the light show function on this without sound. You guys kind of already saw it on the skulls, but I don't see why now I can't play it on this, too. So yeah, very, very short. And actually, you know what? It looks like I can actually talk with this one. This one doesn't seem as sensitive, which is good. I don't like when I talk these things set off, but if I do wave my... Oh, no, there it goes. But if I do wave my hand in front of it, it will go. And so you guys basically know what it does. It flashes green, blue, and red. So now I will show the... now I will show it with sound. So to me, that is just so cool. I am... Yeah, there it goes again. I am so happy with this. Again, this is my favorite model, so as much as I love the skulls, like if I'm ever going to sell any of them, it's going to be the skulls. The pumpkins I intend to keep for a very long while, but I do like having the both versions. So I'll probably keep both of them. Like I usually sell some of my stuff at the end of the Halloween season to get like new stuff, but these two I might keep together because I do like how they look together. And so now I will show them both in the dark, so I'll have to cut the video, but I will, I'll show both of them going off and then I'll do them all together, so just give me a second. Okay, so now I will show the skulls in the dark since I just showed the pumpkins, and I had both of them on so I wouldn't have to cut the video again, but this one's very loud, so it did set off the pumpkins, so here you go. This one is notably longer than the Halloween theme. This one actually, the activation is longer, so I guess now I always show the pumpkins. Okay, and now here are the pumpkins. So yeah, that's basically it. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, these were both sold in 2011 at Menards. I love these both. I'm very happy to have, I guess you could say, complete the set, but I do intend on getting more items that play this version of the Halloween theme, and the Gemmy Halloween theme as well, because I do love that too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Really hope you guys enjoyed. I intend to do a couple more tabletop reviews soon. Some of the stuff I want to complete the set with, so I have some stuff, but I'd also like to get more of it so I can review it all at once, rather than just like one at a time. So yeah, that's basically it. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys again next time.